What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am live streaming on TikTok, but if you're watching me on the YouTube playback, what's up, YouTube fam? Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. So I'm gonna let some people join me here in the live stream, and then I will get into channeled messages. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's up? What's the vibes? Hi Doga7777. Ocean Breeze, so pleased to see you. I'm pleased to see you too. Thank you for being here. Hi Gokchi. Oh, I'm gonna mispronounce so many names today. I'm sorry in advance, but I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking how I'm doing. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Hi, Casey. Hey. I'm feeling really good, really happy. It's a great day to be alive. It's Friday. Currently, the sun is shining. My baby is sleeping. Katie said she loves the music. Thank you. I just have like a little anti-anxiety music for dogs, stress relief music for dogs. My baby is sleeping. He's on the bed. He's tired. He took a nice long walk. He went potty. He ate. He's good to go. And I just finished all of my personal readings for the day. So I have time to go live with you guys, to chat and to deliver some channel messages and probably pull some cards. That reminds me though that personal readings are available again. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, information is in the description box on all of my YouTube videos, as well as the website is linked in all of my bios on Instagram and TikTok. I am booked up until February 21st, but this upcoming week I will be dropping some dates randomly that are not open currently, so check the website, or if you want to book something for the 21st of February or later, feel free to do that. I just thought I would mention that. Personal readings are back. I got back into them on Monday the 3rd, and it feels like I never left, so that's cool. I really needed a break from personal readings for a couple of months. I just needed to be in my own energy and to focus on my own personal stuff, but I'm good, I'm organized, I'm back at it, and it feels really good to be back doing personal readings again. I'm really excited to be connecting with you all on a personal level, and what I'm learning from the personal readings now is that we're all really going through things very similarly, just in different ways. One of the most prominent collective messages that I keep getting, and it shows up in every single one of the personal readings I've been doing lately, is that the first 4 months of this year, we're meant to be really focusing on the new tribe that we're calling in. I keep getting a lot of mention of community and friendships and partnerships, but this also means that there are some friendships, partnerships, relationships ending so that we can connect to our new tribe, because I also keep getting this message that your new vibe attracts your new tribe, and some of you are new. There's this newness to you, or there's going to be. You might be changing up your hair, your beliefs might be different. You might be upgrading your style. You might be changing jobs. There's a lot of new to the collective because I feel like we're all individually going through transformations right now. And yeah, I just keep picking up on that. Your new vibe is attracting your new tribe. And over the first 4 months of this year, we're really meant to be connecting to different parts of the community, making new community members, making new friends, things like that. It feels like a really big focus for the first 4 months of the year. I wanted to mention that because I keep seeing it. I want to start this reading, which is a collective reading for anybody and everybody who clicks on this live stream or who clicks on the playback back on YouTube. Keep in mind that it is collective, not personal, so please only take what resonates. Do not force anything to fit. The first message that I want to talk about is you'll never scare off the right people. The right people will never be scared of your sensitivity. They will never be scared of your love. They will never be scared by you or scared off by you. And this download came through because yesterday I had a friend come over for an hour, and she was just sitting on the couch telling me about what's been going on in her life recently. And I want to tell you a little bit about her story because I think that it could help a lot of us. And of course, I'm not going to name her, and I don't want it to be any way that you can try to figure out who this could possibly be. So I will keep her information incognito, but I just think that me telling a little bit about her story could help some of you as well. Thank you, Catherine. Hi, Laura. I do have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Chandler Mastin. I also have it linked in my bio on TikTok. But the download was, you'll never scare off the right people. And the story is from my friend yesterday. She came over, she was telling me about this guy who she's been kind of like talking to for a while, but they've never really committed. And he's a little older than her, and he is kind of like the rock star type, lives like a rock star lifestyle, if you know what I mean. We'll break that down a little further as we get into the story, but yeah, so he had a birthday recently, and then Valentine's Day is coming up, so she wanted to do something really special for him and like wanted to get him this gift. And she was telling me about the gifts that she was getting for him and the gifts that she was giving to him, and it was very vulnerable. She got him something where she like wrote down all the things that she loves about him, and it was just very vulnerable. And so I'm following the story with her, I'm listening to her, and she told me that she gave all these gifts to him, and she basically like confessed her love to him, and he went and immediately snorted a line of coke because I guess it was like too overwhelming, or I don't know. How he reacted doesn't necessarily matter, but it was confirmation to her that that was not the right person for her, right? Because like I said, the download, you will never scare off the right person. So I don't really think that it's on the feminine collective. This is just my opinion. I don't think it's on the feminine collective to necessarily like initiate or confess your love to the masculine. And I think that that's partially what kind of like made this guy run. But her confession was honest and authentic, and it's how she really felt. So I support that wholeheartedly. And I love that she did that, because I don't think that you should ever feel bad for being yourself. And I don't think you should ever feel bad for loving. Absolutely not. But his choice to go immediately snort a line of coke just proves that he's not the right one for her, because the right person is never going to be scared off by you or by your love. So I just wanted to give you that first message. And I'm going to lead into the second message, because she even told me that her intuition knew. She knew, because she was like, how could I fall in love with somebody who is addicted to drugs? Like, how could I fall in love with this person? But I think that that happens to us. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that necessarily. I think that that's just her being a lover, and maybe there's a part of her that wanted to kind of help him or save him in a way, which I think so many of us experience too. So I don't want to put her down in any way, but I did want to explain that and talk about that, because some of you might also be experiencing maybe pushing people off by being too sensitive, or pushing people off by being too loving or too this. But I have this saying where if I'm too much, you can go find less, because I'm perfect just the way that I am, and I love myself as I am. So if I'm too much for you, you can go find less. But she even told me that her intuition kind of clued her into this, and she had a feeling that he wasn't the right person for her, but she kept wanting to try, which I feel like a lot of us have been there too. So what I want to talk about is the next channeled message. And I wrote down that sometimes the butterflies in your stomach are actually a warning sign. A lot of us growing up, we were told, like, if you get butterflies in your stomach, that means there's something there. But anytime I've ever experienced having that butterflies in my stomach energy, it's very anxious. And it's usually my body telling me, hey, we're not here. We're not supposed to be here. We don't belong here. So I've learned to listen to that and honor it as a warning sign for me personally. But I want to tell you a story now that goes along with that, because now that I told a story about my friend, I feel like it's only fair for me to expose a story about myself, right? And I'm well over this situation. I don't even remember when this story happened, maybe 2018. And it's 2025 now? So like 7 years ago. There was this guy who I pined over for like 3 years. It's a little embarrassing, but whatever. I pined over this guy for like 3 years, and he breadcrumbed me for 3 years. There would be times where he like pretended he didn't know my name, which is so bizarre. Who does that? Anyway, I remember there was one night specifically that we had like gotten together, and this was towards the end of the 3 years of us knowing each other. And he hit me up for a booty call to come over to his place. And I told him that I was not hooking up with him. I told him that I was just coming over to like cuddle and watch Netflix. I had no intention of doing anything else. I had committed to only Netflix and cuddling. And I really liked this guy. I really did. He did not like me, and that's okay. But I went over to his place. It was very cute and cuddly. He was like holding my hand and like caressing my arm. And we watched, what is that show with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie? A Simple Life? Yeah, he was obsessed with that show. So we watched A Simple Life, and he wanted to do more. I could just tell because we would like kiss and like I could just tell he wanted to do more. But like I said, I had committed to not doing anything more than just cuddling and watching Netflix, even though I knew what he wanted from me. Because like I said, I really liked this guy, and I knew that hooking up with him in that way would ruin things and ruin things for me. And I just didn't want to break through that boundary without having the emotional connection with him first. That was really important to me, and he was not willing to have an emotional connection with me. But I'm saying all of this to tell you that while I was in his bed that night, I got the butterflies. There was that part in me that was like, do not sleep with him. Do not hook up with him. And I listened to it and I honored it. And then the next morning I woke up with bubble guts. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the butterflies in your stomach are actually a warning sign. And then that guy ended up ghosting me. I think we tried to go on like a date a month or two later, and then he blew me off on that too. He was just a really shitty person. I wish the best for him. I hope he's in a better place now, but he was just a really awful person, and I was attracted to awful, toxic people at the time. No shade, no offense, but my butterflies in my tummy were really telling me that this is not the person for me, and I should not be around this person. So sometimes the butterflies in your stomach are actually a warning sign. Your intuition is always whispering. Always whispering. That's one thing I've noticed, though, is that your intuition isn't always going to be the loudest. Your intuition isn't always going to be loud and in your face and screaming and yelling and telling you, get the heck out of here. That's usually your ego, right? The intuition's going to be quiet. It's going to whisper in the background. Your intuition's going to let you do whatever you want because you have free will, but your intuition's going to be that person on your shoulder like, I don't know if this is right for you, babe. I don't know if this is the right path or the right person. You know what I mean? So please listen to your intuition, because sometimes the butterflies in your stomach are a warning sign. Also, I wrote down that for some of you, this month, February, and next month, March, there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect with past relationships, because Venus retrograde is happening March 1st through April 13th, I believe. I wrote it down. Let me double check. Yep, March 1st through April 13th is Venus retrograde, and then Mercury retrograde is going to be March 14th through April 6th. I did just talk about this on my most recent YouTube video, so if you're watching the YouTube playback, I'll try not to bore you with too much of the details with this, but the retrograde periods always have a shadow period too, so we'll feel it for a couple weeks before, and we'll feel it for a couple weeks after. I'm just telling you that for some of you, there's an opportunity to reconnect with past relationships. This does not mean you have to reconnect with anybody. I'm just telling you the forecast and the energy that I'm channeling. There's an opportunity to reconnect with past relationships, especially those of you that ended situations in September or October. So if you ended a friendship or you ended some sort of romantic partnership or relationship in September or October of 2024, there is a likely possibility that there's going to be an opportunity to reconnect this month or next month if you want it. Of course, like I said, you don't have to. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's because it's time to see if you do want to reconnect with this person and try again, or if it really is over and done. So that's something that feels like it's coming up for some of you too. And then I wrote down some signs that might help you connect to this reading, which I should have started with, but I didn't. Oh well. I wrote down Larry the Cable Guy, which was weird and out of left field for me, but Larry the Cable Guy. I wrote down donuts. You could be eating a donut now, or maybe you had a donut earlier, or you will. I wrote down cop shows or detective shows, new crystals or new crystal jewelry, bats. I guess it could be the animal or like a baseball bat, harmonica, orchestra or band, Disney, rain, poetry, feeling like yourself again, the number 444, 111, 44, 1111, 1144, 1999, 2002. Those are all the numbers. Thank you for dealing with me while I went through that. I also wrote down My Little Pony and Labubu. Those Labubus could be significant too. I've been seeing them everywhere. My personal opinion is that they're hideous, but if you love them, you love them. I just personally think that they're like uncanny valley low-key, and they're hideous and they scare me. But if you like them, you like them. If you think they're cute, you think they're cute. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, that was coming up for you too. So those are all the signs that could help you get connected, and I did the channeled messages. The donuts and the 444 is for you. Hi, Ashley. The Earthly Priestess just did a reading for her collective with Rain and Bandit's confirmation. What's after Disney? Sorry, I didn't know I froze. That's weird. I'll tell you. After Disney, I put Rain, Poetry, Feeling Like Yourself Again, and then I wrote a bunch of numbers down. I can go back through them again really quickly. 44, 111, 444, 1111, 1144, 1999, and 2002. And then My Little Pony and Labubus. Okay, hopefully you got it that time. I don't want to repeat myself again. Hi, Simply Sherry. Thank you for watching YouTube. You're welcome, Katie. Thank you for the rose, Katie. I love you too, Anita. It's good to see you. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. You want to come say hi? Wrangler's up from his nap. Come here, let's say hi. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. I'd say hi. I'd say hi. I'd say hi. Cute. Aw, I know. I literally love him so much. You were a Disney cast member and 44 is your new job number. You moved back to PA. Okay, Beth, welcome in. Hi, everybody. Isn't he the cutest? Aw. Literally so sweet. I love him. This is what I came for. I had a feeling. I know that like I'm the star of the show and I'm having to kind of share the spotlight now because he's the star of the show and I'm not jealous. I can share the spotlight, but I get it. You guys want to see him too, and I get that. He's our family dog. He loves the attention too. Finally got to see him. Self-religion. Thank you for saying that he loves me so much. I'm really, really starting to believe that. It's been a month since I've had him, and the whole like month process, my Virgo self was like, are you being a good enough dog dad? Do you think he likes it here? Do you think he's happy here? What more can I do to make sure that he feels happy, safe, and secure here? But a lot of you keep telling me that he looks happy and that he seems like he loves me, and I really do believe that too. I have conversations with him all the time. I'm like, do you think you could be here forever? Do you think that this could be your forever home? How do you feel? And I really think that he's starting to settle in, so thank you for saying that. You are a duo act. I agree. Oh, thank you for saying that he's starting to bond with me. I think he is too. I really do believe that he's bonding with me pretty well. We're getting to the point where he can like almost be off leash, which is crazy. I don't plan on taking him off leash really ever, but sometimes we will do like a little practice, and he knows where he lives. He knows his apartment. He knows where he gets fed, where he gets loved. So that's really cool. He's just been such a sweet angel and such a blessing in my life, and I'm really grateful for him. He really changed my life in such a major way, and he really saved my life in ways that I didn't even know I needed. Like, I didn't really know that I needed saving until he came through, and he really saved me in so many ways. I'm not gonna get emotional and cry about it, but I could. He's such a sweetie. Sword said, you've been so patient getting your fur baby, and he is perfect. I really, really was patient. I really, really was. So for those of you who have been around here for a long time, you know that I've been manifesting a French Bulldog for years. French Bulldogs are my dream dog, and I knew that I wanted to rescue one. I didn't want to like buy one or get one from a breeder. I wanted to rescue one. I wanted to save a little baby. And I always had this vision in my head that it would be one of those blue-gray Frenchies. In my head, I just always saw this blue-gray Frenchie being my dog, and his name was going to be Frankie. I'm pretty sure some of you know that. I've told you guys about that before, but I kind of released the whole like specific manifestation of it right before I found Wrangler. And my mom actually found Wrangler. She found him, she was like online and she found him at a rescue in San Bernardino and she sent me the link and she's like, you need to go meet him. You need to go see him. But I really released the whole idea of it needed to look a specific way and it needed to be a specific color. You know what I mean? I released that and I was like, you know what? If this is meant to be and it's meant to be in a different way, I'm open to that. And that's exactly what happened. And I really do feel like he's my little soulmate. Cute little baby. Oh. Rescues are the best. I agree. Mums know. You guys do know. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me talk about my baby and chat about him. I really do love him. I feel like he's become my whole personality this month and I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad. You good? All right. He's good. Thank you for saying I look pretty today. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate you. I'm sure you look pretty today too. Oh, he rescued you as much as you did him. Love that. Yep, Anita, he sure did. He sure did. Every day waking up with him is truly such a blessing. And I give so much gratitude for it every single day. And he's really helped me with like my routine. Because before him, I would get up at like 10, 11, noon. Because I just didn't care. But with him, we get up at like 7, 7:30, 8 a.m. And we're like immediately out of the bed. We get up, we go potty, we walk around the block, and then he comes and he gets fed, and I get in the shower, and we have our little routine. So he's really helped me get into a routine, and he's really helped me to feel like more organized and structured in my life, which is really beautiful. He's such a good boy, too. He's so sweet and cuddly and kind. Just like me. I'm really excited to spend Valentine's Day with him. It's so nice to see you too, Marianne. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get into the cards. You found a cat last night. He's so sweet, but you're allergic. Oh, that's the worst. New home, new fur baby. So happy you're settled. Thank you, Swords. That means a lot to me. Thank you for following the journey. You have to make him a cute little puppy dinner for Valentine's. Stop, because I was thinking about it. I just saw this meme post on Instagram where it was like my plans for Valentine's Day, and there was somebody sitting in front of their dog, and their dog had like the little chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A, and they're like a Chick-fil-A cup, and I just thought that was so funny. Like, obviously I'm not gonna give him Chick-fil-A for dinner, but like the whole premise of that and the whole idea of that was so funny to me, because I'm like, yeah, I plan on having like a little picnic with him. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna sit down at the park, have a cute little day. I'll probably make him a cute little dinner too. I'm a Cancer moon, so I like to cook for people. I like to cook for people who appreciate it, right? And I know that he'll appreciate anything I give him. He can't talk back. He's just happy to be getting fed and happy to be getting taken care of. So I'll probably have a blast with that too. Sweet little baby. First time you've seen me in forever, but you got me live. I love that. Thank you for being here. Hi, Rachel. Hello, beautiful person. Get a pet psychic. I thought about it. Oh, I love you too. Love from Turkey. Cheval. Sending you love back. It's so great to see you too, Annie. Thank you for saying that. Okay, we're gonna pull an energy reading. Hi, Peachka. What's up, babe? Hope you're doing well. Love you so much. Okay, Sydney, Australia. I love you too, Allegra. Thank you. Wow. So the first card that popped out is Symbiosis. Mutual energy exchange feels like an energy that's coming in here. What you give is what you get, which is why I feel like the biggest important theme of the first 4 months is community, friendship, and partnership, because we're really figuring out who is for us and who is not for us. Who's on our team, who's playing for the other team, right? And I don't like division, but unfortunately, there's so much division. It's everywhere. We can't ignore it. It's everywhere. But the Symbiosis card tells me that what you give is what you get, and there are equal energy exchanges that are currently happening and that will happen in the near future. This is really good. Okay, and then we're seeing Ascendant, Entrance. Yeah, literally symbiotic relationships and symbiotic connections are entering our lives. That's literally what the cards are saying, which is so beautiful because I feel like a lot of you have been ready for your soul tribe. You've been ready for your people, for your community. You're like, where are they? Where are you? They're right here. They're right here and they're manifesting. They're probably right here in the chat too. You guys are already a part of each other's soul family and you don't even know it. That's crazy. But symbiotic relationships are manifesting for this collective. They're entering the collective's life. Let's find out a little bit more about it. Equal energy exchange too, I feel like is so important. It's so important. Because it's like, how can these relationships benefit your life? And it's not that you're trying to take something from other people. It's just that now this collective knows what they bring to the table. This collective knows their worth and is very sure of it. And so now you're attracting people who can match your energy, who can match your frequency. And these people can benefit your life and you can benefit their life too. But gone and done are the days of parasitic relationships. I don't know why I'm talking like this because I feel like I don't use this terminology often, but it could be significant for some of you, but done are the days of parasitic relationships where people just take and take and take and use and abuse and manipulate. We're done with it. We're over it. It's done. There isn't even a see you later. It's just done. You've been cut. You've been blocked. You've been removed. And so when one door closes, another door opens. So if there has been the removal of draining relationships from our lives, that tells me that between now and the end of April, there's going to be different, better relationships that manifest, right? People who come into your life to help and assist and support and guide and uplift in the same ways that you do for them and for others. Let's talk a little bit more about it. Let's get deeper. Also, this is confirmation that you'll never scare off the right people because the right people will love you and support you, for your sensitivity, for your emotions, for whatever, right? So you'll never scare off the right people. Wow, the Lover's card. Let me cover that up so we don't get demonetized. We got to keep the lights on. We got to pay the bills. We got to feed our dog. But the Lover's card, literally, loving relationships are manifesting. And I don't just mean romantically. I'm actually not even picking up on romance in dating, but it could happen. The Lover's card is just telling me that we're finally connecting to people who love the way that we love, who think the things that we think, who are a part of our soul tribe and our community. People who we have a soul connection with, they are entering our lives. Or if you're already connected to these people, it feels like you're entering a new chapter with these people. Like the connection is just growing even further. There's like a new land that's being opened up, or like a new door that's being opened up for this connection or this relationship to go to the next level, right? That's really cool. Tell me more. The High Priestess. Subconsciously, you've been attracting this. So some of you might be doing like some sort of affirmation work or subliminal work to like call things towards you. It's working. Don't quit the subliminals is what I just heard. Don't quit the subliminals. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. The subliminals are working though. Someone is using subliminals for something to either manifest partnership, soul tribe, wealth, health, whatever it is. It's manifesting because the subliminals are working. Also, the affirmations are working and the journal work is working too. Some of you might be doing some shadow work also. That is working. And I'm getting that if you are doing some sort of shadow work energy, it feels like in a way you're kind of asking for the universe to remove these parasitic connections from your life. So the shadow work is genuinely working. And I feel like that'll be confirmation of the shadow work working if there are these like draining, toxic relationships or connections that are just poof, leaving your life. Because you're calling in better connections, better friendships, better partnerships, better. It's really entering your life. This is cool. And it really does feel like subconsciously you've been attracting this. You've been calling this in subconsciously. All right, one more card here. Wow, the Six of Wands. I'm also getting that some of you are changing what you're consuming. That's such a weird message. I don't think that that's showing up in the cards, but I feel like what you consume is really important. the media that you consume, the food that you consume, the thoughts, beliefs, ideas of others that you consume, so on and so forth, you name it. But it feels like some of you are changing up what you're consuming. Because for some of you, what you were consuming before was attached to the parasite. It was attached to the toxic, draining, negative energy, right? And so you've changed up what you're consuming and what you're allowing around you, and that's changing up your life, and that's actually leading you into a better timeline. It's just making everything better because you're consuming better, or you're consuming less of the parasite energy. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I also feel like some of you, you're going to be meeting and connecting to your tribe online, especially if you do post content, if you're a content creator, because the Six of Wands is like a social media card for me, but it makes me feel like you could be connecting or creating a tribe online. And some of you, if you are a content creator, it feels like you're making some sort of changes or you're talking about different things. I love that. Your guides love that. Keep doing that. Whatever you're introducing that's new to your content or to your life, keep doing that. Because that's going to help you attract this new tribe, and that's going to help you to attract these symbiotic relationships, okay? The people who are mad and fussy that you're changing or that they don't have the same amount of access to you anymore, those are the parasites, right? They're only going to be upset because they don't have access to you anymore, because they can't take advantage of you anymore, because you're making changes that benefit your life and that don't benefit theirs, right? But these symbiotic relationships are people who love you and who are willing to go with your changes, adapt to your changes, right? So whatever changes you're making, absolutely, keep doing it. I love it. It's leading you to more success and growth. Absolutely. This is really cool. But it looks like these connections and friendships that are manifesting are an equal energy exchange, because what you give out is what you get back. And it feels like whoever you are, you're somebody who really values yourself on trying to give, right? You're a giver, but the giver also deserves to receive. Yes? And so what you're attracting is people who also give and receive equally, just like you do. Really cool. Okay. Let's pull a different deck, see what other messages want to come out for this collective. You feel like I'm talking to you? Then I am. I love that, Dorcas. Thank you so much for being here. All right, what other messages does this collective need to hear? I'm getting it's never going to be the right time. And let me break it down, because what I'm getting is that there could be some people out here, thank you, Mystical Amy, there could be some people out here who are waiting for the right time for something, waiting for the right time to do something or say something or change something, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right sign. And I keep channeling this message that there's never going to be a right time. The only time we have is now. The past doesn't exist, it's over, it already happened, and the future doesn't exist because we aren't living it yet. We're forecasting it. We're projecting it, yes? So in the present moment, that's all we have. The only time you have is now, so there's never going to be a right time. The right time is whenever you decide is the right time. For some of you, I feel like the right time is now, whatever that's about. For some of you, it could be a job change. For some of you, it could be about starting something new or making some sort of changes in your life. The right time is now. There's never going to be a right time if you're waiting for it. The only time you have is now, okay? Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for this collective? High Priestess. We're moving into Pisces season. So I feel like we're going to do a little spread here for Pisces season. Pisces season will be like February 18th, right? February 19th or something like that. Some of you might be Pisceans. Also, happy birthday to the Aquas in the chat. And those of you who have celebrated, happy birthday, Aquarius. For some reason, though, Spirit wants to talk about this upcoming Pisces season. So let's tap into it. There's justice coming in this Pisces season. Wow, okay, justice. The balancing of good and evil. Weird, but okay, I guess that makes sense given the current climate, given the current environment we're dealing with. I'm just showing you what I'm seeing, the High Priestess and the Justice card. So this Pisces season is bringing in justice for people who have been betrayed, people who have been kicked down, abandoned, left out, shunned, whatever it might be, there's justice coming in for those people. Yeah. I'm hearing it's not over until I say it's over. And it feels like that's God. God is telling me it's not over until I say it's over. Yeah, so there's some sort of justice coming in for this collective. Things are going to be balanced again during this Pisces season. I feel like some of you are going to really find like your rhythm and flow again and find your motivation, find yourself again, which I think was one of the signs I wrote down, that some of you feel like you're starting to find yourself again or starting to feel like yourself again, because January was a lot. January was the longest year of our freaking lives, dude. January was a lot. There was so much chaos, destruction, all of it, you name it. January was a lot for so many of us. And I said in an Instagram live reading that I did earlier in the month, or maybe even at the end of January, that in February it felt like you were going to get your mind back, you were going to get your thoughts back. And then one of my clients today told me that as soon as February started, she felt like herself again. She started feeling like she was in her body again and like feeling like herself again. So that was confirmation. But also it feels like this is confirmation that you're going to feel like yourself again, or you are feeling like yourself again. Your thoughts are your own, you're back in your own body. Things are balanced again, or they will be during Pisces season. And then we're seeing the Page of Wands. And this is confirmation too. So this is your first confirmation. But I'm getting that if this is your first confirmation, that the universe will send you a confirmation too. There will be a sign that sticks out to you that tells you like, yes, you are receiving justice. Things are coming back into alignment and balance for you. All is well and rapidly improving. There is nothing you need to do specifically. Thank you, Lucy. Some of you might be wondering, like, do I need to do anything to call in this justice or to bring this justice or good karma into my life? No, because what you put out is what you get back. And I feel like this collective has already put out a lot of great energy. And so now it's time for it to come back to you. The High Priestess is somebody who kind of moves in silence. So obviously speak up when you want to and talk about what you want to talk about. But I feel like some people and places and things just don't deserve your attention or your energy right now, and they won't during Pisces season. So it might be best for you to kind of just move in silence or just choose to not engage with certain people, places, and things so that this justice and karma can come in for you. Okay, and then it feels like at the end of Pisces season, you're going to be really invited to play with life again. The Page of Wands is giving me this youthful, joyful, childlike energy, but it feels like it's towards the end of Pisces season, so in the middle of March maybe. Tell me about this. You're going to be invited to play or invited to like be a child again. Tell me about this. King of Cups. Oh, thank you again, Lucy. So it feels like love is manifesting mid-March. If you're looking for like a new partner, new love, new dating, it feels like mid-March because that's the energy I was picking up. And then I saw the King of Cups, and this is somebody who is emotionally available and romantically interested in you. So the singles, give it till mid-March. Okay, really enjoy Valentine's Day with yourself. If you have pets, enjoy Valentine's Day with your pets. I wanted to break this down earlier because I had a friend today voice message me talking about how she never really sees Valentine's Day as an Aquarian holiday. Like when you think of Valentine's Day, you don't necessarily associate it with Aquarius because Aquarius is more like the radical, the rebel, the free mind, free thinker. And a lot of Aquarians are disconnected from their emotions. I'm not saying that they don't have emotions and they don't care. I'm just saying that a lot of Aquarians are detached from emotions, or they're able to detach from their emotions. And so it's kind of strange. Like, why is February not in Pisces season per se, or in like a water sign month? And I thought that was such an interesting thing that she brought up because it is kind of weird. But I wanted to remind her and remind you that Valentine's Day is not actually about dating and romance. That was just something that man created as a story. But I don't want to go too far into that because I don't exactly remember what Valentine's Day is about. But I think that it's kind of like gory and bloody. So we won't go into that anyway. But I just wanted to remind you that Valentine's Day is not necessarily about romance, dating, and love. It's just that we've been conditioned to believe that. And it's also now like a consumer holiday. Yeah, I never felt this day as a holiday. I don't either. But this year, I'm really just choosing to like spoil myself, pamper myself, invest in my time and energy with myself and the relationship with self. So I am taking it as like a loving holiday, but more for myself and my pet. Anyway, singles though, it looks like mid-March, there's new love manifesting for you with somebody who can match your energy, with somebody who is going to give you an equal energy exchange. It feels like you really need to like end some sort of self-love journey. I know we're tapping into the singles now, so if you're not single, I'm so sorry, but it feels like you need to end some sort of self-love journey. And it feels like this next month is the end of the self-love journey so that you can be on a relationship journey. Because I am channeling that there's like new relationship lessons manifesting for this collective, but relationship lessons that you've been manifesting. So this collective, it tells me that you've already dealt with the relationship lessons that come with codependency, narcissism, toxic people, toxic behaviors, F-boys, F-girls. You've dealt with those types of relationships and connections. You've learned those lessons. So the new relationship lessons that are manifesting for you are how to feel safe and vulnerable in connections with other people, which is going to have some of you wanting to run for the hills. I'm channeling it. Don't shoot the messenger. I just feel like some of you are like, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for this, I'm ready for this. And then it manifests and you're like, I'm not ready for this, I'm not ready for this, I'm not ready for this. But you are, okay, you are. I just feel like these relationship lessons that are manifesting are ones that are different, but in a good way. It's like, you can be yourself around this person. You don't have to feel scared or worried about anything in this connection. You can say what you need to say in this connection. You feel safe and it's okay for you to be vulnerable, but it feels like that is kind of like a relationship lesson. You're learning how to do that and how to do that with someone else. And it also could be that the other person you're doing that with is learning this lesson as well. So you guys might be learning the lesson together at the same time of how to really be vulnerable and feel safe around someone else and let someone in and trust someone, especially after whatever you've been through in the past. Okay. Anything else on this? Oh, the King of Pentacles. It also looks like mid-March is good for finances, for money. Some of you might have two people to choose from. You currently do have two people to choose from, or you're going to. And I feel like both are great options, which I don't say very often, but both of these people are great options. So trust your intuition on that. I'm also getting that you'll know which one is the right one based on the confirmations that you receive. So trust your intuition and pay attention to the confirmations that the universe is sending you. However, it does look like some of you are going to have more than one person to figure it out with. Okay. Back to the money situation though, because I want to talk about that. King of Pentacles. So mid-March, since I'm tapping into the end of February or the end of Pisces season, mid-March feels like some sort of financial bloom or financial growth is happening in this collective's life. This could be like a promotion at work, or this could be more sales, more clients. Maybe you're even raising your prices on something mid-March. But it feels like there's more money coming in mid-March for this collective, and this is your first confirmation. You also might have been attracting that subconsciously. Maybe the subliminals are for wealth or for money, or the affirmations are for wealth or for money. Yeah. You're going to see some sort of growth in your finances mid-March is what it looks like. And I also am getting this message. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting this message that if you are dating someone or talking to somebody or have friends that you're really connected to, it is amazing and great that they're talking to other people. They should be talking to other people because we don't want to control anybody in a relationship. And also, we want our people to be communicating and talking to other people because they're going to see that nobody else is us, right? So I want you to really try to think about that in terms of dating and friendships and stuff. Like, yes, your friends and the people you're dating should be allowed to talk to other people, should be allowed to be around other people, because while they're talking to those other people, they're recognizing that they're not you. And so then every time they come back to you, they're like, oh, I'm back, I'm with you, I'm happy, I'm with you. But if you're in this energy of no, you can't talk to them, no, I don't want you talking to other people, that's pushing the person away, right? Because you're trying to take away somebody's autonomy. And we all get to be autonomous, right? I think that the best relationships will work when we're both autonomous and independent. Anyway, I think it's good if your person is talking to somebody else or other people. It's good if you're talking to other people, because then you're both recognizing, like, hey, this person isn't you. This person isn't me. I want to be with you. I want to be with them. You know what I mean? And I don't even mean that, like, they're talking to other people romantically, because I don't want your head to go there. I just mean, like, if they're not talking to you a day and they just like are out and about, and maybe they're talking to somebody else or having a conversation with somebody at a coffee shop, or they're hanging out with their friends, you know what I mean? Like, let them do that. They should be allowed to have other connections and other relationships, because those people aren't you. And you're great and you're amazing. So of course this person's always going to want to come back to you. Absolutely. Duh. You're you. Nobody else is you. You're one of one. Okay. That feels like the end of that. And I feel done. Yep, I've seen the 10 of Wands. I'm done. I'm avoiding burnout. I worked a lot today. I did 7 personal readings. 2 of them were Google Meets. The rest were pre-recorded. I think I posted on YouTube, and I think I posted on Instagram and TikTok, and I took Wrangler out for like a long walk. We did a lot today. And I just did this whole live stream, so I'm done. I'm avoiding burnout, and I highly suggest that you avoid burnout too, okay? Don't overwork yourself. Don't overstress yourself. It's the freaking weekend, baby. It's time for you to have some fun. It's time for you to relax, for you to unwind, for you to let go. And if you do have to work this weekend, don't work too hard, okay? Don't work too hard. You're welcome, Carolyn. You're welcome, Roller Gabs. Happy Friday. I've been up, baby. Friday. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much to everybody who has tipped, sent gifts on this live stream. Thank you to everybody who will send tips through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. And I'm always asking that that energy be returned to you multiplied. Absolutely. My spirit guides got you. If you got me, my spirit guides got you. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for letting me tap into your energy today. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Please take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a great weekend too. Thank you. Peace.